It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Philadelphia 76ers playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You take a look at Philadelphia, they're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning. And checking out the Cavaliers, a game and a half behind.
Well, I think for Cleveland, it's been a disappointing year for them. Now, even though they're in the mix, they're not the dominant squad a lot of us thought they'd be.
Yeah, but let's not call it a lost season yet. There's still the possibility that they can make a strong run in the playoffs. And if that happens, all their regular season woes will be forgotten.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup.
Here we go.
The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Merrill in at the 3. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Barlow in at the power forward. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. PA, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And Philadelphia has possession after the basket by Cleveland.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Garland. Knocks it down from distance.
Shot ready, we call it, folks. Darius Garland takes the pass, immediately gets into his jump shot.
Garland against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Over Garland. Philadelphia with another miss.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Out to the wing. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Garland for 3. Gets another look. And Mobley puts it in.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. The Cavaliers in 5th.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Now here's George, covered by Merrill. Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, smart play there by Maxey, opening things up for someone with the pick and roll.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Now Mitchell. Allen, a screen. Launches a 3. Mitchell misses. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. The Cavs beat them last time when they met in Cleveland.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
Here's Allen, following the score by Philadelphia. And he lobs it up. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
Now here's Embiid, coming off a solid outing against Toronto. And tonight is the first of a 2-game series between these teams.
B.A., we don't see it a lot, but you do see it occasionally. And the reason it's fun, it's almost like a mini playoff series.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Hunter's checked in for Mitchell. The Cavaliers lead by 5.
Hey, go, get on Terry.
Merrill outside. Pass to Allen. And here's Garland. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. Garland for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. The 76ers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start.
Boy, Mobley read that the entire way. His defensive instincts are so good. Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Stripped away. Here's Edgecombe. Allen defending. George outside. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Boy, Paul George now taking double the amount of threes he did when he first came in the league. Incredible.
Until the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. George outside. Stolen by Mobley. In transition, here comes Cleveland. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy is skilled at creating opportunities.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. It's George on the wing, covered by Mobley. Maxey passes to George. Embiid a screen on Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. The Sixers again can't hit.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Hunter, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
George outside. The 3 is up. Prime shot is off. Cleveland leading by 6. Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Maxey passes to George. Takes the 3. The rebound by Allen.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Back to Garland. It's Merrill on the wing. Hunter passes to Mobley. Hunter the screen. Back to Mobley. Here's the 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. And the jam by George.
Man, after all the injury setbacks, you see the elevation Paul George has. That is impressive.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And it seems like the East is wide open, Doris. How do the Cavs capitalize with a deep run?
Well, I think they can start with continuity. They have a quality young core when you think about Evan Mobley, when you think about Darius Garland, when you think about Jared Allen. So I'm not arguing for complacency by any stretch of the imagination. But I do think there's a strong case for running it back and giving a talented offensive team with a double big lineup another opportunity. I think they're good enough.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a look at the stats for Darius Garland.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Here's Hunter. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Utah. Here's Ball. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
And here is Maxey. And he also played a big role in their last game with Toronto.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Wade. Outside Mitchell. From deep. Rebound by Philadelphia.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And here's Maxey outside. It's rebounded by Wade.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Now here's Hunter, guarded closely. Clock at 6. Back to Ball. Some solid defense from Maxey. 76ers trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Bonham, and he jams it home with authority.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. On the wing, Mitchell, covered by Grimes. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Wade. Pass to Tyson. Here's Wade. There's the triple. The rebound by Maxey. Tipped. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Oubre. Here's Wade. No points so far. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Hunter. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Outside Maxey. Stolen by Ball. In transition, here comes Cleveland. The three from Mitchell sinks the tray. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And he gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, B.A.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw is good for Mitchell. Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
The Cavaliers lead by 3. Outside Mitchell. Elbow shot on the way. Drained it for 2 points. Mitchell's got 6.
Wow, splash it in from the mid-range, Donovan. What a pretty shot.
And there's the screen. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. McCain's shot is off. Mitchell with the ball. There's Ball with a 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
They've got Quentin Grimes. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Edwards in at small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Edwards after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Outside Grimes. Screen by Embiid. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. On the take.
It's a scary sight when Embiid's coming down the lane. Not a man you want to get in the way of.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Let's go with a three. Drops in the three. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Grimes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
From deep, Mitchell. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Right wing. Embiid inside. Back to McCain. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. 19-footer. McCain shot is off. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Wade from outside the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Stolen by Ball. To the middle. Here's Hunter. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Joel Embiid. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oubre, a screen on Ball. Here's McCain. Philadelphia with another miss. And here comes Cleveland. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. There's a screen. Driving to the basket. Fires the three. And the three-pointer goes. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
76ers trail by 18.
Timeout.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Maxey, he's checked in for McCain. And Cleveland with a change here too. Garland's checked in. Up top, Oubre. Pass to Maxey. To win the drought. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
There's the strength training coming into play for Maxey.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night. Bryant, he's checked in for Cleveland. Porter Jr. comes in for Ball. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Now here's Garland. 23 points for him last game against Utah. Here's Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Oh, and Bryant with the block.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
Back to Garland. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oubre finds Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Porter. And here's Maxey outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They led by as many as 18.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Porter, the pass to Bryant. Now here's Hunter. Bryant, a screen on Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid with a steal. It's Grimes on the wing. The Sixers with another miss. And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, you love it when Thomas Bryant tries to finish with power. Forget about try. He does it. What a pretty dunk.
Maxey against Porter. Pulls it from the top of the key. That's good from Embiid on the assist from Maxey. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Walker, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Nance, he's checked in for Cleveland. Hunter passes to Porter. And here's Garland. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. Garland with a screen on Maxey. And here's Hunter from the arc. Cleveland again missing. 76ers trail by 15. Oubre finds Maxey. And there's a pick. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
That free throw's good from Maxey. And Philadelphia making a change here. George is checked in. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Garland scanning the floor. Pass to Porter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Tries it from 19. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Oubre. 76ers trail by 13. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Embiid. Look at Embiid with the skilled finish. Cleveland leading by 11. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
From deep, Mobley. Cleveland again missing. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's George, covered by Mobley. Out to the right wing. Screen by Embiid. Fires the three. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Allen outside. Outside Hunter. From deep, Mobley. Paul George pulls down the board. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 11. From downtown, he drops it from range. George has got 8.
It can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Here's Grimes. Hunter with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Outside Garland. Back to Hunter to end the drought. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. 76ers trail by 8. Stolen by Mobley. Outside Garland. Out to Mobley. Back to Garland. Allen a screen. There's the 3. That one's good. Garland for 3. Garland's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, Darius Garland, very capable of getting separation and pick and roll. This guy knows what he's doing.
Embiid, a screen on Garland. Driving inside, kicks it to George. Pass to Maxey. Over Porter. And it's Maxey missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
The drive by Porter. Outside Hunter. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. This will be his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Barlow's checked in for the Sixers. Oubre comes in for Grimes. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Porter Jr. 76ers trail by 14. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. The shot's good. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. Garland for 3. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now here's Maxey. Releases. Again, the Sixers score.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. 16 feet out. With 1 on the clock. And Mobley throws it down.
Mobley may be thin of frame, folks, but showing you he's willing and able to absorb the contact and make the play anyway.
Since entering the league, Doris, Evan Mobley has been a defensive stalwart.
B.A., Evan is the ultimate chess piece for a head coach. He's cross-positional, meaning he can basically guard 1 through 5. Elite at rim protection. If he gets cross-matched on a switch on the perimeter, he can get down in the stance and stay in front of a guard. What can't he do on the defensive end?
A top 3 pick at a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, B.A., because on the offensive end, as good as he is and as much progress as he's made, there's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
And Philadelphia has possession after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. It's rebounded by George. Outside Maxey. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by 17 at the end of the period. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You know, for Philadelphia, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Cavaliers.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this game.
Yeah, some confident personalities up and down that roster. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Garland. On the court right now for Cleveland. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. And it's Merrill in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's George, trailing by 17. Maxey passes to Barlow. Embiid inside. He's against Allen. And it's Maxey missing. Well, the Cavaliers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Mitchell misses.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
You allow Paul George loose in fast break situations. He's an absolute force in the open floor.
Now here's Mitchell. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Mobley on a screen. Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Barlow. No made baskets yet. Embiid a screen on Mobley. George, no good.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Mobley outside. Now here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. Back to Mobley. Now Mitchell. He's got 9 over Edgecombe. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Garland. Give him 8 points now. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Allen's got 8.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Back to Maxey. Pass to George. The 3 from Edgecombe. The Sixers again can't hit.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Back to Merrill. And here's Mitchell. Outside Garland. Shoots over Maxey. That's short off the rim. 76ers trail by 17. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Merrill outside. Puts up a 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle. Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Oh, stolen by Embiid. George in the post, covered by Merrill. Outside Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. They set a pick. Down low. Here's Barlow. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. It's Merrill on the wing. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Barlow. Now here's Maxey, guarded by Garland. Maxey against Garland. Looking to get it going. And Maxey with the lay-in. Maxey's got 13.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Hunter's checked in. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Merrill outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to Garland. Shoots over Maxey. And that time also a missed shot.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
George's shot is off. Cleveland has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And here's Hunter for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Hunter's got 11 points.
Boy, certainly looked like the defense was okay, letting him shoot from 3. But let's remember, he can hit some of these.
George for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Merrill. Back to Garland. Here's Allen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
First one falls.
Boy, in the era of stretch bigs, guys that can go out to the three-point line and absolutely make shots, I love Jarrett Allen. He is an old-school center, folks.
The 76ers making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Darius Garland.
Jared Allen knows who he is, guys. Rim runner, rim protector, and excellent rebounder.
Maxey passes to Embiid. It's George on the wing. Fires for 3. And it's Maxey missing. The Cavaliers lead by 15. Pass to Mobley. Outside Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Oubre. Back to Mobley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Mobley's got 11.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter as Evan Mobley does there, you got to be able to catch and finish, and he does just that.
Ball against Maxey. Back to Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Here's Maxey. A shot to stop the run. Mobley grabs the board.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
George outside. And here's Grimes. Screen by Embiid. Fires from deep. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Ball passes to Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Embiid. And here's Hunter from the arc. Paul George pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level? They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Mobley outside. Outside Hunter. Allen with a screen on Oubre. And Hunter, here we go. Inside. Allen. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Meet him at the rim, Joel. Just a fantastic block there from Embiid.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Pass to Allen. And here's Hunter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And he drops the first. Some changes for Philadelphia. Bonus checked in for Embiid. Edwards comes in for Paul George. And McCain subbed in for Maxey. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Tyson comes in for Mobley. Second free throw, no good. 76ers trail by 14. Edwards finds McCain. Driving in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's Wade. He's got 6. Mitchell misses.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Pass to McCain. Here's Bona. Outside Oubre. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. They led by as many as 18. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Wade misses.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Edwards, a pass to Grimes. It's McCain on the wing. Pounded by Ball. Back to Grimes. For 3. Knocks down the triple. Grimes has got 8 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Wade. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. The 3 from Ball. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to McCain. Now here's Oubre. Launches it. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A short corner 3 works for Kelly Oubre. Nice smooth shot.
Here's Tyson, guarded by Edwards. Back to Hunter. They still need this. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
And we've reached the end of the third. Cleveland on top, leading by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Edwards out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Jared McCain. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And here's Edwards outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Wade's got 5 rebounds in the game. Ball passes to Hunter. That shot off. Good work defensively by Oubre. 76ers trail by 4. Outside McCain. Now here's Embiid. The D's right on him. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing smarter. Turnovers were a problem early on.
Cleveland leading by 4. And here's Mitchell. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. No dice from the high post.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Embiid a screen on ball. McCain's shot is off. And the Cavs shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Mitchell's shot is good.
Strength, athleticism, Donovan Mitchell in the paint, quite comfortable, folks.
Now here's McCain. Pass to Oubre. Down low. Here's Embiid. Ball against McCain. Embiid a screen on ball. Oh, Embiid with the slam.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Outside Mitchell. Pulls up on the wing. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. 76ers trail by 4. Outside McCain. Embiid a screen on Mitchell. Outside Edwards. And here's Oubre from the arc. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Tyson. Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Embiid can't hit.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Now Porter. Pass to Mitchell. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
76ers trail by 3. And here's Oubre. Maxey surveys. Pass to Grimes. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Maxey against Porter. Here's Hunter. Right side Mitchell. Over McCain. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's Tyson with a rebound. Tyson's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Porter, covered by Grimes. Cleveland working the ball around now. Wade, the pass to Hunter. Back to Wade. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Embiid finds Maxey. And the 3 off target.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Outside Mitchell from behind the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
McCain against Mitchell. Outside Maxey to win the cold spell. Knocks down the long J.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Porter, the pass to Hunter. Here's Wade. And here's Hunter. He's covered by Oubre. Outside Mitchell. Here's Tyson, covered by Grimes. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Paul George, he's checked in for McCain. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Garland is subbed in for Porter Jr. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers. Here's Edgecombe. Outside Maxey. George in the post. Mobley's on him. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. The three from Edgecombe. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Mitchell. Now Mobley. Now Garland. Outside for Mitchell. Shot clock at 2. Over Edgecombe. And no good, trying to use the glass.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Maxey passes to Embiid, and it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Barlow's checked in, and Cleveland with a change here too. Merrill, he's checked in for Tyson. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Maxey. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Garland. The three from Mitchell. Paul George pulls it in. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Embiid, a screen on Allen to the paint. And Embiid throws it down.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Garland. Now here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. They get it again!
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to George. Takes a 3. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 3. They need something good. Wow! Put that in the dunk contest!
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Here's Barlow. Now here's Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Embiid inside. Allen defending. Allen rips down the board. Well, Cleveland's shooting just 37% in the game. Now Garland. Outside Mobley. Mitchell fires. Tipped. And he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Maxey against Garland. Embiid against Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Embiid. From deep. Throws it up. Oh, he missed the jumper. The Cavs trailing. Here's Mobley. Right side Garland. Now Mobley. Merrill outside. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Embiid against Allen from 13 feet. Cleared away by Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Here's Garland. Allen. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Garland against Maxey. Up top, Embiid. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, Embiid ignores the contact and converts.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
And there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
.29 seconds left in the game. Steps back. Garland against Maxey. Now Allen. Oh, deflected. Embiid with a steal. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
They lead by one, and now they decide to foul intentionally.